one, time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Butler is the 4, and Green operates as the small ball center. Moody is out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Santos in at the small forward. And for the Hawks, Johnson and Okongwu man the post position. Cullen is out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Daniels in at the 3, the small forward. So, Tim, the matchup before us tonight. What do you think we can expect to see?
Well, I think this is going to be one at the three-point line. Both of these teams, high-volume, three-point shooting teams. If they both get hot, it's going to come down to which team can get a stop first.
This is going to be our kind of game. Pass to Santos. Golden State moving the ball around. Curry against McCollum. The shot by Curry, no good. Outside Daniel. To the middle. And then Johnson with the dunk.
Yeah, he gives up a few inches to most of his matchups, but his ability to rise above always gives him a chance.
Outside Butler. Here's Santos. Trains the three-pointer.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
I briefly spoke with Quinn Snyder. I asked him about keys to the game, and he said all roads lead to Steph Curry, in particular, his movement off ball. Coach said even when you try to switch, he finds little pockets of space, then he uses that quick trigger to beat closeouts. It's never an easy matchup. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Allie.
And you got the feeling that was coming. Curry loves coming back with a 3 of his own.
McCollum looking it over. Shot clock at 6. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Look at McCollum just going to work. So good at using his creativity to find shots inside.
Outside Butler. Here's Santos. It's Curry outside. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Guys, Trae Young's contract in Atlanta was coming to an end, and both sides could not reach an agreement on a long-term contract extension. So trade talks ensued, and Trae Young finds himself in a new destination that now makes him the lead franchise guard in a new home.
It is a new day. Thank you for the update, Shams. Pass to Alexander Walker. And the 3-ball is good. Alexander Walker's got 6.
That's a breakdown defensively. He is far too good of a shooter to leave that wide open.
Here's Santos. Curry outside. Rebound by Alexander Walker. Atlanta's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Butler against Johnson. Okongwu with a screen on Butler. And Okongwu slams it in.
Well, this is a good reminder for anybody who thinks he's too small for a 5. His athletic ability totally levels the playing field.
Curry passes to Green. And here is Butler. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And Butler just can't be stopped. I mean, even when the D knocks him around, he keeps his focus on the basket.
Free throw, good Butler. And Jimmy Butler is what some might call an old school kind of player. Would you agree, Greg?
Yeah, I mean, he's all toughness, grit, and basketball IQ. A tone setter at the defensive end who plays unselfishly. The guy is all about winning.
Here's Daniels. Back to Okongwu. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Golden State's gone 3 of 4 on three-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. Back to Curry, takes the three. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Curry's got 9.
Curry is just lethal from outside.
Johnson outside. To the inside. Here's Alexander Walker.
What a great pass. It was on time and on target.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for Golden State. Outside Butler. McCollum against Curry. Good D by McCollum. The Hawks trailing. Alexander Walker with the ball. He's got 8. Pass to Okongwu. Three-pointer, Daniels. They get it back, and the shot goes in. Johnson's got his second bucket.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
We see this in the NBA all the time. It is very difficult to keep a lead in this league.
Such a wide-open look. He's got 12.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
McCollum against Curry. McCollum passes to Alexander Walker. Outside Daniel. And here's Johnson outside. Rebound by Butler.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Johnson can't hit.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Green kicks to Butler. Pass to Moody. No good on the triple.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Alexander Walker. Defended by Moody. Back to Okongwu. Banked in off the glass. Okongwu's now got the game tied up here for the Hawks.
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
And so Steve Kerr tries to call a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. Now, here's Payton. He's covered closely. Down low. Atlanta with the rebound. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Healed right side. Floats it up for Kuminga.
Interior passing is so difficult if you aren't precise. They were right there. Nice work.
Warriors have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
Hawks making a switch here. Bradley's checked in. Tipped away. It's stolen by Kuminga. Healed outside. Kuminga finds Vincent. The 15-footer. Good. Warriors trail by 4. Pass to Pajemski. 1:31 left in the first quarter. Shot clock at 5. A 3 from Porzingis. And it's Ricochet with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Verses has done a lot to quiet the doubters after being the #1 overall pick in 2024.
Well, in a draft without a lot of star power at the top, the Hawks took the kind of prototype wing you can't have too many of, and he has made good on that pick.
And the first one drops. In GA, we know Coach Steve Kerr has been up front. In order to win, the Warriors need to take and make a lot of threes.
Well, it's the superpower of their best player, and the arrival of Jimmy Butler has provided some balance, but threes are still their best bet.
Second free throw, no good. And last season, Tim, Paul Millsap retired. He was an all-star in each of his 4 years in Atlanta.
Well, he helped guide the Hawks to the Eastern Conference Finals back in 2015. That team overachieved through chemistry, and this group hopes to do the same thing. The defense really didn't do enough to alter that shot. It's simply a miss.
Hit by Kuminga. And here's McCollum for three. And it's Melton with the rebound. Warriors trail by 5. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Butler on the way. Verses with the steal. Floats it up for Kuminga. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. And the Warriors can't hang on to the ball. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. We come back right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
And guys, I love the movement, doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
And they've also done a really good job scoring off turnovers. Not just pressuring the ball, but cashing those in and scoring opportunities.
So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Porzingis is out there with Horford. Then there's Brandon Pajemski. Then it's DeAnthony Melton. And it's Butler in at the small forward position. Pass to Gay. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. To the paint. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks.
Well, you can't let that happen. That seems like a mental mistake.
Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks a lot, guys. Jimmy Butler, quite the pairing with Steph Curry, and Steph said he's like the exact opposite player of me. He's dominating the paint, I'm dominating the perimeter. Butler said, I don't think I could be a better complement to him, and vice versa. They're not leaving him ever. I'm playing in so much space. Kevin?
A terrific fit. Thank you, Allie.
A guy like Buddy out-hustles other players on the floor. He gets inside, and there he finishes strong.
Here's Verses, defended by Butler. Launches it, and Kuminga gets it to go on the assist by McCollum. Kuminga's got the lead up to 12 now for Atlanta. Golden State's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. Now here's Butler, guarded by Verses.Atlanta. Gay with the rebound. The Hawks leading by 12. In the corner, it's Hield. Melton with the steal. Here's Podziemski. He's guarded by McCollum. Golden State moving the ball around. Porzingis passes to Butler. Here's Podziemski. 6 to shoot. Horford with the screen on McCollum. Let's go. Good D by McCollum. Atlanta's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Count it. And the Hawks lead by 14.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Jalen Johnson's checked in for the Hawks. Then for the Warriors, Gary Payton comes in for Al Horford. And Stephen Curry subbed in for D'Anthony Melton. Here's Podziemski. Still yet to score. Outside, Porzingis. Pass to Curry. Will it go? Rebound by the Hawks. Inside, here's Johnson, and it's Johnson with the jam.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
And because of that, this one looks like a bit of a mismatch.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. It's Curry outside. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got 4 assists in the game. So, Tim, let me put you in a different hat here. If you're running an NBA franchise, would you rather build around a guard, wing, or a big man in today's NBA?
I think I'd go with the wing with size, a guy that can create his own offense, and for which there is no great defensive matchup. Those guys, to me, are the ones that can help lead you to the promised land.
Well, that sounds like a good blueprint. Pass to Porzingis. It's stolen by Johnson. Verses.Atlanta with it. Now Payton defending. They kick out to Hield. Here's McCollum. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. McCollum's got 4 points in the quarter.
And give McCollum credit. It's big for his confidence when he's able to muscle these shots in.
Butler finds Podziemski. A three-pointer off the mark. The Hawks leading by 15 to the inside. Butler with the steal. And Curry has it in the corner. Curry nails the triple.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
To the left side wing. Three-pointer Hield. Porzingis with the rebound. Warriors trail by 12. Now Podziemski. Hasn't made one yet. Porzingis with a screen on Hield. Curry can't get it to go. Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Butler against Hield.
Yo, one, do you want me?
Clock at 6. McCollum outside. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Butler is screen on McCollum. A 3-ball. That's good, and the Atlanta lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket from Stephen Curry.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Kuminga. Daniels comes in for Zachary Verses.Atlanta. Corey Kispert's checked in for Buddy Hield. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for C.J. McCollum. Atlanta with the ball. At one point, they led by 16. Johnson left side. Okongwu with a screen on Curry. Here's Alexander-Walker. Porzingis with the block.
And with that 7'6" wingspan, Porzingis has always been a big-time shot blocker.
The Hawks have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Alexander-Walker. Tim, some forget, prior to the success of Stephen Curry, the Warriors were not considered a top-tier franchise.
Well, before he arrived in 2009, this was one of the lowest all-time winning percentages, but they have built a dynasty, and they are now considered one of the most valuable franchises in all of sports.
So he gets them both. In GA, the Hawks going young, trying to build a sustainable model for success.
Yeah, most of the starters not yet scratching their prime, so there's going to be some growing pains, but they're showing plenty of promise.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
Alexander-Walker passes to Okongwu. Now Kispert. Johnson outside. 6 on the shot clock. And Okongwu slams it in.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
Pass to Moody. Now here's Porzingis. Outside Curry. Lets it go from deep. Curry buries the corner 3.
And you can see how the entire arc is open for Curry. There's no part of it where he's timid about shooting.
For 3, Kispert. A three-pointer is right on target. Kispert's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Yeah, textbook positioning there for Porzingis. Once he's established it, he's going to have the advantage and able to finish that one above the rim.
Johnson surveying the floor. Johnson with a screen on Curry. With the triple.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Golden State moving it around. Porzingis kicks to Curry. Back to Porzingis. Johnson with the rebound. Johnson's got 5 rebounds tonight. To the middle. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Moody the pass to Curry. Curry gets inside and lays it in.
Great work inside by Curry there. So clever and composed in the paint.
Here's Alexander-Walker, guarded by Curry. Pass to Kispert. Now Daniels. Okongwu with the screen for Daniels. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Hawks lead by 10.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Up top, Curry, defended by Alexander-Walker. Curry is inside. Got it off in time to beat the shot clock, but it's no good. And so it's Atlanta with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Allie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
I'm here with Coach Quinn Snyder, and Coach, you're getting stops in the first half. What do you attribute to that?
Well, we're playing hard, scrambling, picking up our effort, trying to be precise and disciplined and talk, and not resting on our laurels at any point.
Hopefully you can remain active on the defensive end in the second half. Thanks, Coach.
Allie, thank you for that interview. And now we're at halftime. And we'll be back to bring you more basketball after this.
Get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're measuring up the shot. Let's hear it for the participants.
And Curry has been sensational.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Well, and I expect they're going to continue to lean on him as we continue in this game. Why not? The way he's playing right now offensively.
Warriors trail by 10. Johnson and Okongwu man the post positions. C.J. McCollum out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Daniels in at the 3 spot. That's the group starting the second half for Quinn Snyder. Curry can't get it to go. Now in his late 30s, Steph Curry, Tim, continues to be a dominant force.
Well, his conditioning is on a world-class level, Kevin. He's never been one to beat you with his explosiveness, so his plan is just to outlast his opponent.
And Okongwu slams it in.
Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. That's to Curry. Butler is screen on McCollum. Curry from deep three-point land. Off target from three-point range. Johnson finds Alexander-Walker. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Clock at 6. Cullen passes to Alexander-Walker. From downtown, Johnson can't hit. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. Down by 12. Pass to Green. Outside Curry. And again, no good by Golden State. Atlanta shooting fantastically in this game. 62% from the floor. Johnson the screen. Here's Alexander-Walker. And the basket is good. Alexander-Walker's got 12.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
Curry against McCollum. Here's Moody. And it's off from three-point range. Pass to Alexander-Walker. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Now, here's Okongwu. Headed by Green. Curry against McCollum. Shoots over Curry. The Warriors pull it in. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie Laporte.
Hey, Kevin. The Warriors have come a long way during the Curry era. Draymond Green said, quote, "We built this thing up from the laughingstock of the NBA. I take a great deal of pride in that. I think about this organization like it's mine. If the Warriors win the championship 10 years from now, that's our championship. Period." Kevin, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. On the wing, Johnson. Hawks passing it around. And a Wide open look for McCollum. Hands it from downtown. He's got 9.
Yeah, McCollum is a real danger at the arc. He's an efficient long-range bomber.
It's to Curry. Butler in the corner. Over Johnson. Misses and the dry spell continues.
Right, it didn't go that time, but that's a shot. Oh, nice.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And here are the Warriors now. Still looking for their first bucket of the second half. Here's Santos. Back to Butler.
Who's watching it?
And he drops it in from the low post. Butler's got 5 now.
Not many guys with Butler's build have his skill set inside.
Pass to Johnson. Here's Alexander Walker. And they call an illegal screen here.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
And here is Curry. He's got 26. Outside, Green. Butler feeling out a bit. Fires the 3. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got his 5th rebound in this one. Okongwu with the screen from McCollum. And there's Okongwu. That's good on the assist by McCollum. 12 points for Onyeka Okongwu. Warriors trail by 19. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Outside Butler. Shoots over Johnson. Butler missing again.
Now what a great look, but an even better contest. That's how you shut down the painted area.
Back to Johnson. Pass to Alexander Walker. Buries the long-range jumper. Alexander Walker's got 5 points now this quarter.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Well, you have to love the execution, and you have to love the relentlessness.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout, looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Atlanta making a switch here. Kuminga's checked in. Porzingis is checked in for the Warriors. Podziemski's coming in for Moses Moody. Golden State's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Pass to Porzingis. And Greg, you were a point guard. How has that position evolved over the years?
Well, if you think of how much more of the court that has to be covered in the style, you have to score more now to play the position. I think shooting becomes incredibly important. And then defensively, with all the switching, you got to be able to hold up against size and play all over the floor.
On the heel, he's checked in for Okongwu. Curry against McCollum. Horford the pass to Porzingis. It's Curry outside. Rebound by the Hawks. Johnson's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And it's McCollum in the corner. Outside, Kuminga. Pass to Johnson. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Payton against Daniel. And a missed layup.
Using all of that size to create leverage and rip down that board.
Payton dishes to Curry. Porzingis at the elbow. Back to Curry. And he lays it straight in. 28 points for Stephen Curry.
I'm telling you, he is doing absolutely everything he can out there. He's just not getting enough help.
McCollum against Curry. Kuminga down low. He's got 7. Here's McCollum. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
And so Steve Kerr tries to call a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. So for the Hawks, Gaze checked in, and it's Verses in for Daniels. The Warriors also with a sub. Podziemski, he's checked in for Stephen Curry. The Warriors shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. Podziemski finds Payton. With the floater. On the wing, Payton. Nobody near Milton. From outside, off the mark. And here's Atlanta. They're on a 16-4 run. Three-pointer heel. The Warriors pull it in. Down low. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Okay, I see ya. That's your point guard getting up.
Vincent with it. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Hield can't hit. Warriors trail by 20. In the corner, it's Melton. Horford with a screen on Hield. Melton kicks to Porzingis. Horford the pass to Melton. That 3 off the mark. Atlanta's gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Hield with the bucket.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket. Verses with it. Payton's there. And it's good for 2. And they know for next time, don't let him establish position down low.
Well, you have to force a scorer away from his favorite place on the floor. In this case, you have to push him out or deny him the ball.
11 seconds left in the third. There's the screen. Here's Podziemski. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And so it's Atlanta finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. Back to the action in just a minute. And how about a look now at our assist of the game?
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, I like the fact he didn't telegraph it. That's poetry in motion right there.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So let's head to the sidelines. We've got some news on Jimmy Butler. Allie?
Hi guys, the head athletic trainer for the Warriors provided some info for us. The knee did bend backwards and he confirmed it was hyperextended. Doesn't appear to be any significant ligament damage at this time. All indications are that he's able to play through it, and while this injury doesn't seem to be a lingering one, it's still something to monitor.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. He's certainly been on our minds. Now, at least, Greg, we have a little more clarity.
Yeah, now they have the information they need to take the best course of action.
Well, sometimes those injuries come at a tough time.
So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Porzingis is out there with Quentin Post. Then it's Butler. Then there's Brandon Pajemski. And it's Melton in at the shooting guard position. And legs from going undrafted to becoming a three-point contest champion, you had to fight for your place in the NBA.
Well, Kevin, that's an understatement. Yes, undrafted in '88. I played in just about every league imaginable, including a year in France. Had a bunch of 10-day contracts early on, but I didn't get my first full-time NBA contract until 1993 with the Dallas Mavericks.
Well, your perseverance and tenacity definitely paid off.
Certainly didn't take no for an answer, I can tell you that.
Butler on the wing, defended by Kuminga. Butler kicks to Richard. Here's Pajemski. Off target from outside. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
Let's go to the sideline, and here's some news about Stephen Curry. Allie, what have you heard there?
Thanks, guys. I just talked with the Warriors' head athletic trainer. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. They've decided this is an injury that can be played through, but we'll see if it's a limiting factor. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks for that.
Unfortunately, that's not a walk-it-off type of situation. That's just tough. You know, it didn't look good when we saw him go down.
Outside, Porzingis. And that one drops for him.
And nice use of size by Porzingis inside, able to practically play on top of the D.
Atlanta calls timeout.
Well, whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, I just don't think right now they're doing a good enough job of hunting the right mismatches.
Jalen Johnson's checked in for Zachary Rizachet. Stephen Curry's checked in for the Warriors. It's McCollum on the wing. He's defended by Pajemski. Johnson, that falls. Nice feed that time for McCollum. McCollum's got 5 assists in the game. Warriors have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Golden State moving the ball around. Curry passes to Melton. Porzingis sets the pick for Melton. Just 5 on the clock. Rebounded by the Hawks. Gay's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Kuminga. Pajemski grabs the board. The Warriors shooting about 33%. Not happy with their play on that end. Pass to Melton. Now Butler, defended by Kispert. And it's Butler missing. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Porzingis with the block. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. On the heel, he's checked in for Jalen Johnson. And it's Gabe Vincent in for McCollum. Count that one.
They will take that shot every time down the floor if they could. It's just great execution.
Pass to Santos. Back to Podziemski. Butler finds Podziemski. Curry outside. Drills the three-pointer. Curry's got 31.
I mean, what can we say about Steph's jumper that hadn't already been said?
Here's Vincent. He's defended by Podziemski. And Kuminga throws it down.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Back to Podziemski. Kuminga against Butler. With some arc, and it's good on the layup.
And Butler just has it all. Likes catching the D by surprise with that silky smooth floater.
Vincent on the wing. He's defended by Podziemski. Vincent's shot is good. Warriors have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Outside Butler. Porzingis with a screen on Kuminga. Butler with the ball. Kuminga picks him up. A 3 from Porzingis. It's rebounded by Kuminga. Kuminga's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Vincent. A jump hook. And it's off the back rim. No good. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Golden State Warriors. Overhealed. Curry can't get it to go. The Hawks are gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Kispert, bounce pass. Here's Vincent. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Atlanta.
They've been playing some really physical offense, just attacking the paint as much as possible. And I tell you what, they have been very successful with that strategy.
And they are racking up the assist totals because they're moving the ball selflessly. You're seeing great chemistry out there.
First free throw is good. Zachary Risache checked in for Atlanta. And then for Golden State, Draymond Green, he's checked in for Porzingis. And it's Moses Moody in for Brandon Podziemski. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Golden State moving it around. Now here's Moody. It's Curry outside. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Pass to Vincent. To the paint. And Kuminga throws it down.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
The Warriors shooting in this fourth quarter pretty dire at 27%. Top of the key, Butler. Outside for Curry. Here's Vincent, guarded by Curry. Floats it up for Kuminga. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
The Warriors shooting 33% for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now. Curry looking around over Vincent. And the basket by Curry. Curry's got 33 points. Atlanta with the ball. Now Vincent. Pass to Gay. And here is Kispert. Here's Vincent. 6 to shoot. Kispert, the pass to Vincent. Now Kuminga from deep. And Moody pulls it down.
And all the credit goes to the defender. Very hard to contest threes without fouling.
Outside Curry. Misses off the left iron. The Hawks shooting it well here in the fourth quarter. 50%.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance. And this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Atlanta.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. Clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Jalen Johnson.
Yeah, I mean, he was a force on the glass. Just incredible effort.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You've got to love the effort. That's big time.
Here's Vincent, guarded by Curry. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
An impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Yeah, the atmosphere in this arena has been unbelievable. Great all-around effort by everyone to put this game away.
Bangs home the trifecta. Curry's got 36. Here's Vincent. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Jalen Johnson.